Good evening, everyone. This is Dan Scott. I'm answering week four's question from Tyler Thompson. Tyler is asking a question from chapter 16 where he says, chapter 16 discusses globalization and inequality, much of what is discussed is the inequality that globalization has increased between the people and nations. Um, Also discussed is how the staggering inequality ferments radicalization and rebellion through threatening global security. Given all of this, here's his question. Um, is the current phase of globalization a true good or not? Is it perhaps a necessary evil, the consequences of which don't outweigh the benefits and whose negative effects will later be corrected by growth and policy? First off, I apologize for my poor reading. I'm very tired right now. Um, I would say you could say it would happen that way. I don't personally think so. I'm not a big fan of globalization. I think that there's a lot of push to globalize our society to make us, a world that's united under one banner, which is good and all that. But I think that really it's impeding on national sovereignty, not only for the United States but around the world. Um, it makes it difficult for companies to compete, and ultimately, um, I think it also impedes on the ability of smaller countries that are less developed to find their niche, to be able to find what makes them unique in the global market. Um, you know, I guess it was thousands of years ago. Um, India was known for its silk and for its spices. Um, you uh, the Kushite Empire, which was south of Egypt, they were known for their ivory. They were known for many other things as well, but they were items that were unique to each region, and that's how they became wealthy and powerful. It wasn't because they were trading it with fiat currencies and manipulating interest levels and all this other garbage that we're doing now. It was based on what commodities did you have at the time, what skills did your people have, and what were you able to contribute to the economy, to the global economy, in the sense of what it was back then. I think the Silk Road is a very impressive example of early globalization and how it works well. But I think that this new method that we have, that has been going on for a while now, of um, international trade, where it's ultimately it really is taking advantage of the poor in a lot of places around the world, including in America. I mean, you look at places like Walmart, who can set their own prices with their vendors and say, tell them we're going to pay you this much, otherwise you don't get to be in our stores, and they're the largest retailer in the world. It ultimately is going to end up killing jobs. It's going to end up killing manufacturing jobs in this country, and sending it to places where labor is cheaper. And then where are those manufacturers going to find their next job at? If they're lucky, they can get back into the trade. If they can't, then maybe they have to work at Walmart as a greeter or something. Anyway, just a little bit of a tangent. I apologize. So no, I don't really think that globalization is a true good, as Tyler put it. It's like I said, it's possible. I'm not an economist. Just my opinion on this matter. Um, I think it's possible that it could sort itself out in the end, but I highly doubt it, without some major reforms that I think would also impede on national sovereignty in the long run as well. Anyways, hope that answers your question. Bye.